guys, it's Sam, and this is the Festive Christmas book tag. You guys are seeing this on Christmas, so I thought to wrap up and conclude Vlogmas, a Christmas book tag was sort of in order. Also, I couldn't do like any of the end of the year tags, a couple of which I got tagged in because there wasn't enough time for like a lot of the questions, because it's like, what 3 books do you want to get read before the end of the year? And I was like, I have a week! So that wasn't gonna be applicable or appropriate at all. I was not tagged by anybody, but this was created by Katie over at Girl Reading. I will leave the original video linked down below for you to go and check out. So number 1, a fictional family you would like to spend Christmas dinner with. And this was a good one because I recently discovered like a new favorite fictional family, and that is Star's family from The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. So I recently listened to this on audiobook, and the audiobook narrator is fan-freaking-tastic, and she creates all the voices like so well in a way that I usually feel like, oh, that's a girl trying to imitate a guy's voice, but like I could see them, I could hear them, everything. So that made me really connect to this family like more than anything. They're so loving, and like they're complex, and they're just so great, and like there's just so much love there, and I would love to spend Christmas with them. I think it'd be great. Number 2 is a bookish item that you would like to receive as a gift. So I don't really have anything because I don't really need any like bookish merch and stuff. I always like the bookish themed candles from like Frostbeard Studio and Novel of Yours and all of those, and I don't think they were things I would ever buy for myself, but I think getting something as a gift, like if somebody got me like a Night Circus one or a Grisha one or something that like if someone knew I love this series, here's the candle that goes with it, I think that would be fantastic. I wish there was a candle shops where you could like walk in and smell like these branded things with like the fandoms and stuff, because I can't ever buy candles online without smelling them, but getting them as a gift would be great. Also, an Audible subscription, because I really want to have Audible, and I'm going to for the holidays actually. By the time you see this, I'll probably already have Audible because I'm listening to American Gods on the way home. Not sponsored, by the way. I don't have an Audible affiliate or anything. Sorry. But I'm specifically buying Audible for these longer audiobooks that I can't read them in the time that my library gives them, because I usually use Libby. So Audible, like a year-long Audible subscription would be great. Number 3, a fictional character that you think would make a perfect Christmas elf. This makes no sense, but I immediately thought of Kaz Brekker from Six of Crows. And it's because he wouldn't make a good Christmas elf. But I'm sort of thinking of like a Krampus elf, you know, who just destroys lives if you've been naughty. Like, I picture that because I can't picture a character that would be a good elf, but he'd be like a good elf to punish the wicked, you know? Number 4 is match a book to its perfect Christmas song. And originally I was like, okay, I have to talk about Carol the Bells, because Carol the Bells 1 has been my outro music for all of Vlogmas, and everyone has been asking me about it, and it's Carol the Bells. Carol the Bells is my favorite, and I have playlists of just different versions of Carol the Bells. It's great. And I was like, okay, so that can be some kind of like badass, like epic thing, you know, with Carol the Bells. I'll pick a book for it. And then flashed into my mind the saddest thing ever, and that is I'll Be Home for Christmas for the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, specifically for Quoth. And I know that's really sad and I shouldn't say it, but like, it made me think of it. So if you guys haven't actually listened to I'll Be Home for Christmas before, it's really sad. And it's like, I'll be home for Christmas if only in my dreams, which I feel like applies to him. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard in your life? I didn't want to think this, but my brain was like, ding, and here I am crying, because just like, how dare. Number 5, a book or fictional character you've been disappointed in and should be put on the naughty list. So originally I was like, oh, I can't think of any books that have like seriously disappointed me this year, and I went and checked my Goodreads like reading challenge list, and I was like, oh wait, the first half of the year was not great for me as far as books just disappointing me one after the other. So I have a list. First we have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. You guys already know how I feel about this. I was so let down by this. Then I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. This has been recommended to me for years, I feel like, and I was really disappointed that the main, like the love interest was pretty like homophobic and racist and like said a lot of inappropriate things, and the narrative didn't like correct that at all, so Then A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was really disappointing and nothing was tied up, and I've already talked about it, but like, And Eon by Alison Goodman was the first book that I read this year, and was just so disappointing and boring and really ableist and just like, ooh, not good. So boring. It could have been so good, and it was like so boring. So yeah, between just having really high expectations for some of them and also some of them being books that I had like waited to read for a long time and then they were so disappointing, like those really hurt me. But it was most of the beginning of the year. Then I had a pretty good reading year. So that's nice. Number 6 is the opposite of that, a book or fictional character that you think deserves more love and appreciation and deserves to be put on the nice list. So that's a recent read of mine, and that's Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. So I put this book off for a long time because everyone was like, oh, it's not as good, it's his debut, and it's not as good, and blah, blah, blah. I know Brandon Sanderson gets a lot of love, but like this book is generally pushed aside as being like not that great. I loved this. I would say I even love this more than Warbreaker, which is like really well loved, but I don't love it as much as the Mistborn series. It could almost be equal to the Mistborn series though, in some capacities. Mistborn is a whole series, so you're getting more time with the characters. It's overall better in my opinion. But Elantris is still really, really good and deserves way more love and way more reading, and just like, people should talk about it more because it's really great and it's going to be continuing on like a series, you know? So that'll be really fantastic. But like, everyone talks about this being like shitty, and it's not. Number 7, a book cover that has a wonderful Christmassy feel to it. And there's only one book that I own that has a Christmassy type cover, and that is My True Love Gave to Me. I always forget the name of this. It's 12 Winter Romances. It's edited by Stephanie Perkins. It's a bunch of short stories by a lot of contemporary, mostly contemporary YA authors, and it's like so cute. This is the UK hardcover edition, and it's like so nice and just like so wintry. I also just remembered that I actually own A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, which is like the really cute puffin chalk edition, which I really appreciate. It's very short and it's lovely and Christmassy, but like it's a Christmas Carol. And lastly, a book or series you love so much you want everyone to find it under their Christmas tree this year so they can read it and love it too. You guys just want to like guess for me, because I mean I have a book and a series that I can talk about, but you know what it is because you've heard me talk about them both a ton. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern and The Grishaverse by Leigh Bardugo. Need I say more? So that is it for the Festive Christmas book tag. Comment below, let me know your answers to these. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. I've so enjoyed doing Vlogmas, so thank you all for joining me. I love it, and I'm like happy to be done in a way, but also like sad to be done in a way. So thank you all for joining me for Vlogmas. I wouldn't be opposed to doing other vlog months in the future, but probably after school's done. So honestly, I'll probably just be doing Vlogmas next year. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you guys, if you celebrate any holidays, that you had a fantastic holiday season. I'm really looking forward to the new year and like all of the new year videos. Again, like I said before, all of my like end of 2017 review like piles, lists, compilations happen in January, so look forward to those. And I will see all of you guys very, very soon. So thank you all for watching, and have a very happy rest of your Vlogmas, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. Bye.